Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're talking about May 2021 favorites. This has been a long time coming. I've actually known what products I wanted to tell you guys about, but I went on vacation and took a much needed break over the past 2 weeks. I just kind of feel like the past 6 weeks have just been a whirlwind with work and launching and all of that. So I wanted to make sure though I kept my streak alive. We did March 2021, we did April 2021. I wanted to keep my streak alive. I'm trying to make sure that every month I hit these favorites. And honestly, it's more of like a review, honestly, because it's really just me talking about like the products I've been using the most. And honestly, I really have been gravitating towards the things I really like. Like these are products I really enjoy, and this past month was my birthday month. So I think I was really intentional, more than usual, just about using things that make me happy. I turned 37, and so skincare has been a big thing for me. And for like the past 3 or 4 years, I think when I hit my 30s, I really cared more about skincare than I did makeup, and I still love makeup. I'm obsessed with it. You know, I know that we talk about makeup all the time on my Instagram stories, and I do really generally love makeup and getting dolled up, but I really love skincare and products that just make my skin healthier and look better. And so I have lots of skincare to talk about in this video, and a couple of like body care products and a fragrance I'm super excited to talk about as well. So that's it. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so you know anytime I have a new video go live. And if monthly favorites is your thing, then let's get into it. Okay, so first up is a product that, gosh, was it the first product that I bought from KIEHL'S? Maybe, but I kind of feel like the KIEHL'S Creme Decor has been, gosh, it's just one of those like cult favorites, but it is such an amazing lotion. And KIEHL'S actually sent it to me last month, and they sent it to me in this refill bottle. So they actually sent this really amazing recyclable, reusable bottle. It's like I guess it's like aluminum, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is aluminum. It's made with aluminum, and it can be refilled with your favorite hair or body formula. Now they sent this to me with a massive like bag of creme decor, but I love it because now I can just refill this. We recently just went on vacation. We went to Charleston, and I actually was able to just very easily pack this and slip it into my toiletry bag because it locks at the top, so you can close it, you can open it, and it was so easy to use. It got like a very small little dent, but it's pretty durable. None of the product leaked out. And I gotta say, I'm all about this refillable. I've been trying to be a little bit more conscious like with my decisions as far as waste is concerned. So KIEHL'S looking out again with one of my favorite products. I cannot tell you what this does. It's just the most amazing and moisturizing lotion that I have used. It is so good. It is easily in my top 3 body lotions and body moisturizers. I think there's a new one I'm trying out now that I'll tell you guys maybe a little later about. I think I'm gonna work on a little video where I'm talking about new products I'm trying, so they're not necessarily favorites, but I don't really have anywhere else to talk about it but here and Instagram. So, but, you know, I also am a big fan of like the Necessaire, you know, body care line. I think they do a really good job with that as well. But this is probably the first like splurgy body lotion that I really got into. And when I say splurgy, I mean like, cause it's not crazy expensive, but it is more than like drugstore, but it's so good. Like my skin, gosh, like you use this consistently for a week and you just like, your skin just feels noticeably different, especially like if you exfoliate. Like this is a great lotion like after a fresh shaving of the legs. Just absolutely superb. But I love this stuff. And so this has been my go-to lotion for like the past month. So I actually want to talk about vitamin C, and I have been really consistent with my vitamin C and my morning skincare routine, I would say maybe for like the last 1.5 years. You know, I think as somebody with texture issues, I'm always down to use the thing that's going to keep my texture at bay. You know, I don't think there's a way to like essentially change the actual texture of your skin, but I definitely think you can prep it to, one, just visibly appear, you know, you don't want your pores to appear as much in like photos, and especially when you have makeup on, on. But then I love products like highlight and blush. And if you're not using products that really help make, you know, your pores or fine lines or anything within your skin, you know, less visible, that can really kind of poke throughout your makeup. And you know, acids really do help with that, right? Lactic acid. And I think people really get scared of acids, you know, whether it's hyaluronic, whether it's AHAs, whether it's lactic. And these are things that if you're using it within the right formula and you test the product out, it can be really great for you. And I think the same go for serums, especially like vitamin C. And vitamin C is amazing, not only for your texture and making sure that it helps like keep it at bay and keep your skin as smooth as possible, but it also really does brighten and enhance your skin. I just feel like when I'm using a vitamin C on a consistent basis, I just feel like my overall complexion just seems like brighter and just more full of life, if that makes any sense. As someone who loves vitamin C, has been using it consistently, this is hands down the best vitamin C I have ever used. This is the SKINCEUTICALS Phloretin CF. It's with the ferulic acid. And my gosh, you guys, it is absolutely amazing. This is very, very potent. You definitely want to pat this into your skin. You don't want to rub it in. You probably just want to use anywhere from 4 to 5 drops according to the directions on the bottle. And a little bit goes a long way. I just press it into my skin after doing my toner and my essence. And man, it just, I love it. It's so, so great. I love it, love it, love it. And then right after this, I do my moisturizer, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I am somebody who usually uses like the Ole Henriksen vitamin C, and I also love the Hyper Skin vitamin C. Like if you're just now getting into like vitamin C serums, I think the Hyper Skin one, which is Black owned, I know it's also available not only on their website, but on Sephora as well. The Hyper Skin one is so great because it's just so light, and like if you have sensitive skin, I imagine that it's just not gonna be super fussy, you know? I think this one is a little bit more potent, so you definitely wanna go into it a little bit more, with a little bit more modesty, let's say that. But I love this. They have 2 other formulas that are really, really great as well, and the Phloretin CF has been amazing. And even though I got this in PR, full disclosure, we'll be purchasing this without question. This is definitely a splurgy and a pricier skincare product. You know, something like the Hyper Skin vitamin C and even the Ole Henriksen is a little bit more moderately priced. It's not as cheap, again, as drugstore, but it's definitely less expensive than this. So, you know, if you're just now starting out with a vitamin C, maybe start with one of those options. But if you are like really committed to your vitamin C life and you have texture issues like I do, and you were looking for something to help you in your skincare routine as far as serums are concerned, gosh, the Phloretin CF has been a dream. So this next product I actually meant to mention in my April favorites because I actually have been loving it for the last couple of months. That is the Somerville Kateceuticals Lifting Eye Cream. Love, 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 love. I love this because not only is it an eye cream that really does hydrate and moisturize, which I think is always the biggest thing. I think, again, as I get older and I'm losing moisture day by day, I really need something to just like moisturize my under eyes specifically. And also just having the right eye cream just also makes your like concealer and all of your makeup just set better. And I really feel like all of those things have been addressed with this eye cream. I love it because it is in fact a lifting eye cream. So yeah, I do feel like a little bit more oomph when I use it. There's no tingling or anything like that, but it's just super, super moisturizing. A little bit goes a long way. Like, I know this is a small container, but gosh, a little bit does in fact go a long way. And you can use this for both morning and nighttime, which is what I do. And I do think that, of course, using it both morning and nighttime does in fact help you get the results you're looking for better. I don't really bother from dark circles or bags, but I think again with my makeup application, like if I'm not moisturizing consistently or if an eye cream isn't working for me, I definitely tend to see a little bit more creasing with my eye makeup as far as like concealer and powder is concerned. And I just kind of feel like my eye makeup within the last couple of months has really been seamless without the extra help of an IG story filter. And I do think it's thanks to this girl. Like, she's really fantastic and I love it. I really enjoy Kate Somerville products. I think that this though, hands down, has been my favorite of any of their products that I've ever tried. It's just really, really good. Speaking of moisture, let's talk about the MER Moisturizing Cream. I have heard, like most of you guys, about MER. Actually, the first time I heard about MER was, I don't know if you guys remember those shows on VH1. I might be showing my age here, but they used to do like the life of the rich and the famous, and it was the episode about Jennifer Lopez, and she loved MER so much that this was before I think they offered a body cream or like a large size, but she would just buy a bunch of these and just use it on her entire body. And it was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a really great way to be like, hey, I'm richer than most of you guys. MER has been one of those just like, gosh, like just kind of just like those kind of products that you just get really excited about. At least for me as a skincare nerd, I really have wanted to try it for a long time, and honestly, it was just out of my budget, and finally was able to kind of just say, you know what, let's go ahead and give it a try. And I understand the hype. Like, as soon as I put this on, every time I have put this on, like right after I put it on, like Chris will like randomly walk in the bathroom or walk by me. He'll be like, oh my gosh, your skin's beautiful. Or I think, was I on the phone with my sister and she FaceTimed me? She's like, oh my gosh, your skin looks great. Like when you put this cream on your face, it's like, oh, I understand why you're $1 bajillion for a small container like this. It's really, really great stuff. It's just really great stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Here's what I will say. The best moisturizer I had tried before this, like the best on the planet, like just changed my skin as soon as I like put it on my face, was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which, you know, is like rated 4.1 stars, I think, on Sephora and everywhere. Everybody loves it. However, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it contains rose water or rose oil, and I'm allergic to it. So after like 3 days, I started getting like these small red bumps sporadically on my face, which was certainly an allergic reaction. So I had to stop using it. And it was definitely a little bit depressing because, you know, it's again, not a cheap moisturizer, but I ended up giving it to my best friend, who also did confirm that it was the best moisturizer she had tried in her entire life. So it was really, really good. And to be honest, I had been waiting to see if I could come across something that gave me that same kind of result without the allergic reaction. And I think MER is it for me. I'm gonna like continue to use this. I probably have used it for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and I do absolutely love it. It really does give me that hydration and moisture that I am looking for. I think that it's a lot of money, but again, if you're gonna splurge on something, to me, splurging on skincare can totally make sense. And also, this is something that I use both morning and night, you know? I think it's always tough when something's super splurgy and you can only use it in one part of the day, which is fine. I think it's just like, again, where you're at in your life, how important beauty and skincare is to you. I understand that it doesn't matter to everyone, but for this to be as pricey as it is, I do like the fact that, one, a little bit goes a long way, and then two, you can use it in your morning skincare routine and your nighttime skincare routine, and I really like it. I mean, I've probably, it's been like 2 weeks and I've gone through like half of it. So, I mean, even if it's taking me a month to go through this, I'll take it, you know? I think it might end up giving me 6 weeks. This is the 1 ounce. Honestly, it's not too bad. It's not horrible, you know? But again, I say that with somebody who finally, after 78 years, could afford it. But it is a really good product. I really do like it. And I was also just pleasantly pleased that it lived up to the hype for me, you know? So, MER Moisturizing Cream, a favorite here in May. Let's talk fragrances. So I think it was was it last month? Month before last? Maybe it was last month. I talked about the Joe Malone. I think it was is it the Peach Blossom? But then they had a limited edition fragrance at Sephora, and that is the Nashi Blossom Cologne from Jo Malone. And you guys, it is the most decadent, oh, it just smells, you know what it is? I love that it has that soft smell, and it lasts. You know, I think when something is soft, typically it just wears off, but this is soft and it lasts. It doesn't like tickle you. It's just such a pleasant smell. Like, I just sprayed myself, and granted it's a smell that I like, but it's so soft and feminine. It's just the most awesome smell. Amazing bottle. Like, come on, green. It's just such a beautiful bottle. It smells amazing. I love it, love it, love it. I actually like it more than my other Jo Malone cologne. It's just a beautiful scent. It's limited edition, so I probably am gonna snag one more, so just in case they never bring it back, I don't feel left out, you know? It's just decadent. I love it. It really is quintessential spring. I'm definitely gonna wear it throughout the summer, but it is such a soft, feminine, floral without it being like lingering, and you know what it is? It's not sharp. So it has the softness of a floral notes, and I don't even know what the notes are. I probably should have looked that up for you guys, but I just like that it doesn't have like a sharpness where like you sneeze or like it's overwhelming. It's really good. I love it. The bottle is pretty. It's limited edition. If you're looking for a summer scent, honestly, she's your girl. If you like soft but lasting scents, this is the girl for you. Last but not least, you guys, let's talk about lips. So my favorite lipstick of the month has been Mented Cosmetics Nude LaLa. It is glorious. It's what I'm wearing on my lips now. It's lovely. I love it so much. Here's what I love. It is a semi-matte lipstick, so it still has like a level of like smoothness. It's not shiny, it's not a gloss, but it's not super drying and overly matte. And let's just say this for Black-owned brands, you guys, like it is so nice to have Black-owned brands that are now available at like major retailers and not just specifically on their sites. I think that's amazing. And so if I'm not mistaken, Mented is now available at Target and also on their site, of course. But then the reason why Black-owned brands, especially in the beauty world, is so great is because now we have such a better like option of nude lipsticks, you know? And I say this as somebody who is like light skinned. Like finding a nude lipstick was super hard for me because it was always just erring on the side of being too pink, you know what I mean? And it's like, I need something that's a little bit more neutral or a little bit more on the brown side. And it was a hard time for me. So I can imagine just brown girls across the board, how they must have felt. And I just think that this is beautiful because while this isn't necessarily like nude on me, it's such a great neutral color. And I like that. And I just love having the option of neutral tones that specifically complement my complexion. That is exciting. I topped this with the Fenty Beauty, is it the Bomb Gloss? Gloss Bomb. Fenty Cream. So good together, so good. And I think the Fenty Cream was like one of my favorites from last month. But this has just been so good. This is also one of those really great lipsticks that like, if you're having a no makeup day, or you're just throwing on some BB cream, some tinted moisturizer, some brows, some mascara, this is also your go-to girl. Nude LaLa is like, it's so good. It's just so, oh my gosh, like look at that. Can you guys see that? Just beautiful. What a great brown, just lovely neutral tone. And I just love the warmth of it. I just love a warm, I live for a warm brown, anything. A warm brown lipstick, gloss, eyeshadow, give it to me all. I live for a warm brown situation. It's so good and I love it. And you guys will see, like I said, it's like the soft matte. So it still has like a level of like smoothness without it being like super glossy or anything like that. And I think it's showing up shinier, granted, because I just put it on my lips and I have gloss on, but it's absolutely beautiful, right? Especially, I'm not somebody who does I'm not somebody who wears lip liner, but with the right lip liner, I mean, goodness. But even without, it's just good to go. I love this color so much. This was the lipstick I gravitated towards the most in May. You guys and I talked about it on IG stories, and I will continue to lavish in Nude LaLa by Mented throughout the summer. And that, my friends, is May 2021 favorites. I hope you enjoyed what we talked about here today. Of course, like always, everything I talked about will be listed below. If something is sold out, I will link to something similar. And that does it for this video. Again, if you like these type of videos, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments below, what has been your go-to product for like the last couple of weeks? Is it a lip gloss? Are we getting into like highlights and bronzers and tinted moisturizers? I think that's the next thing I need to find. Like, what's the tinted moisturizer of the summer? Because I live in Atlanta, and so like being completely beat while being outside just seems a bit unrealistic. It just seems like that'll all melt in like 10 minutes. So I'm ready and looking forward to summer beauty, summer makeup. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Beauty, style, the vlogs are gonna keep on coming, and I'm back from break, so I'm excited to be back here with you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.